Obviously, it's warm out. I mean, it was up in the 90s, so we were a little concerned about that. We didn't press our team too much about it, but the guys came out and handled it really well. Early on, it was back and forth. Offense did a heck of a job. And honestly, I think we had 6 possessions in the first half. I think they scored on all 6. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty positive we had 6 scores in those possessions. So really proud of the way those guys came out. We finally settled down on defense because we didn't play very well early on. But we kept making adjustments, kept talking to those kids, and they came out and made some really big plays for us. So after those first 2 drives, you know, mine didn't get rolling anymore. So we were able to, kind of pull away. And it was good to get that stop right out of halftime and then go down and score to make that thing 51-14. Because at that point you feel pretty good. Now it's just, hey, play quality football. Don't make any big mistakes, and we'll have the win. That's the guy you get with Monte Morrow. He is a tough cover. And if we can get the ball in his area and he's catching the ball real well, he's kind of at this level, he's tough to stop. And Darryl managed all of that so well today. It was as good as I've seen him manage the game, manage the personnel, put the ball where we needed to put it. So I was extremely happy with those 2. Angelo Butts came in, made a couple of really good plays for us. And I'll tell you what we did on the O-line, we moved Nick Perry out to tackle. And what Coach Longland's done with those guys, I was really, really impressed with how our offensive line played. You know, Clay Seahas, Nick Perry, you know, you had Connor Andreessen that came back, Ryan McDonough played really well, and we had a freshman out there, Andrew Timmons, that played really well. So really proud of those guys, the way they came in and competed. Obviously, we settled down. Defense got rolling a little bit. And honestly, an interception we had by Darrell Matcham, we really been on our heels for a little while. That was kind of the play that got us going and settled back down. So obviously, it's a takeaway, and that's big, but it was just a big momentum shift for us. And then we were able to get, I think, 3 more interceptions after that. So we got a little ball hawkish after that. A lot of that had to do with so much pressure we had on the quarterback. So he gets back, he's on his back foot, he's having to throw, no zip on the ball. And that, for defensive backs and linebackers, that should be, hey, pin our ears back and let's go get the ball. But they did just an unbelievable job. DeMonte Mack came off the edge. He was almost unblockable a couple of times and had 2 really big sacks. Wes Willis, I think, had a couple. Eddie Latanaskis was in the backfield quite a bit. Shaquille Roman's just been an anchor for us there. So really proud of those guys and how they played. Evan Dort had to come in. He was this is his redshirt freshman year, and he's taken over the Mike Backer spot. And we'll have to check film, but I think he played pretty well once he got settled in. So I'm just proud of how those kids responded after a very shaky start.
First and foremost, I just like to thank God just because of my abilities and me being confident enough to go out there and give it my all. And then, of course, my quarterback, Darryl, we put a lot of work in after practices and throughout the summer and winter conditioning, just always being able to stay on the same page at all times. And he knows what I like and what I don't like, and he knows that he's trying to throw it to me with the ability to get yards after catch. So that's just a beautiful thing, and we work on these so the plays just come. I don't look at it as adjustment. I just look at it as my quarterback telling me without telling me that he's throwing it away from the defender. So it's just about the belief in me knowing that I can make an acrobatic type of catch and trusting that he's going to keep it in bounds and where I need to be to catch the ball.
Honestly, like Monte said, thank God, but I also thank the O-line. Up front, I couldn't have been able to get the ball off unless they blocked for me up front. We had a real good game plan. We knew what type of fronts they were coming in. And their coverages behind us, they wanted to play man coverage for a little bit. That allows, me to use my weapons like Monte, like Lonnie, to get them open and give them those yards after catch. Because once you catch somebody like Monte out on the edge with the ball in his hand, there's not many people who can stop that 4.4 speed. Honestly, I feel like one of my best parts of my game is not only do I highlight receivers like Monte, he had his 4 touchdowns today, but I'm also able to get a lot of guys involved. Like Eddie had a couple catches. We had a lot of passes. Dakota, Jello, Angelo Butts, he had a deep ball today. And then, Burgess is always open. Lonnie, he's got his quick game routes that we try to get him, and even got himself a touchdown at the end. And it's just, we have that ability in our offense. Like, we're not just game planning to get one person the ball. There are plays that highlight players, but we try to spread around the ball so that they can't stop us just one way.
And today we came in with a focus to dominate, and the first 2 drives kind of started out, it wasn't going our way. And then after the first 2 drives, coaches talked to us a few times and was telling us, getting on us, because we know what to expect and we know the standard on our defensive end. We rely on our defensive line to get to the quarterback. Once we got pressure to the quarterback, I mean, we just started making plays and getting more comfortable. And, you know, we haven't had a game in 16 days, so I think those first 2 drives was just us getting our legs back and getting in game mode, and then we just came back and started playing good ball and making the quarterback make bad decisions, and then it was it for there. So on my interception, I just saw the quarterback rolling out. They ran a lot of that. I was watching a lot of film. I was in cover 3, and I just came down. I saw the ball get overthrown. I just went to go play ball, and it was fun. It was celebration time after that. Like, it was fun to get all the guys involved, and I was just excited to, you know, finally get an interception. It's been a long ride back to, you know, coming back from JUCO, transferring in from JUCO and not playing my first year. My second start here, I just wanted to come out and get a pick and, you know, celebrate with my guys.
So Clark Coleman takes it, drops, fires in the end zone, and an acrobatic catch in the end zone for Upper Iowa Peacocks, Lonnie Melvin Jr.